Hello and welcome to Wildling Ways. My name is Karen Marie, your conscious lifestyle facilitator and empowering guide. So this channel is dedicated to full power living for mind, body and soul. So here to empower you, guide you, give you tips, guidance, everything to help you have a nice life. Okay. So today I'm going to talk about stress. Okay, so stress and how we can really deal with it, how we can have a stress-free life. Obviously we have stress, we need a bit of stress to give us that bit of oomph to keep on going, but sometimes it can be so overwhelming. I've been there, especially this lockdown, the homeschooling, it's just stressful. Anyway, sometimes it's natural, sometimes we can feel overwhelmed, whether it's work, money, relationships, health, grief, loss, world events, pandemics. We just can't handle what's happening in our life. So the trouble is, when it's too overwhelming, it undermines our health and our happiness. Okay, so I'm going to just give you a few kind of tips actually to help us along. Okay, so first things first is recognizing our stressors. Okay, people now, everyone feels stressed. They've felt stressed for a long time. Okay, you're not on your own there. That's the thing, you're not on your own. So it's just the good thing to recognize, though, it is just a feeling, and it's a feeling because it's your interpretation of what's hanging around you. But it doesn't matter how you feel, you're not going to feel that way forever. Okay, so most stress is temporary. So the first skill is really being able to recognize what is causing the stress in the first place. Okay, so you might not, I've noticed with this, my mum, for example, really stressing about things, but they're stressing about other people, stressing what's on the TV. There's nothing you can do about that. There's just nothing you can do. But what you can do is you can take the action around things that you can do to reduce stress. So I'm saying, you can't control the news, but you can turn the bloody thing off, can't you? Going on Facebook and people are stressed out about comments. Just go past them. Just go past them. It's okay. You don't have to get so bloody wound up about things. It's like, going out driving and people get bloody road rage, don't they? Tell you what, I have sometimes. But over the years, I've just thought, breathe. Nothing I can do here. It's not worth getting myself all riled up about, okay? So sometimes, though, obviously there's ones that are more difficult to manage. You lose a job, there might be problems in your relationship, divorce, all that kind of things, and these are stressful events, life events that you may feel out of your control. However, it's very much how you react, how you're going to react to these things and what you can do about it, and really that's what this kind of video is about. So just quickly, the stress response, it's our body's fight or flight response, okay? It's just our body's perception, feeling that when danger's near, okay? Our adrenal glands release all these hormones, notably the epinephrine and norepinephrine. So it raises our heart rate, increases our blood pressure, respiratory rate. Just to get ready for the fight or, the flight or fight response. Breathing becomes shallow, your heart races, it can be difficult to fall asleep because you're so revved up. Cortisol is another stress response, and it can just get so raised, and it's all these are all natural responses to give our body the additional strength and physical endurance that it needs, okay? But it's important to keep these at a minimum, because otherwise it turns into chronic stress, okay? And that's when we get all the health problems, the blood sugar, the blood pressure, poor sleep, we can't relax, there's headaches, okay? There's negative ways to release stress. So this, you know, we all do it. We've all been there. But alcohol, I suppose, is the really big one. Okay, it's used as a stress reliever, and it's you know, it might, but it's temporary. It's always temporary. So it gives you that temporary relief, but it's going to interfere with your sleep. Then it can make you all dependent. You can have this addiction to it. It can put all this toxicity through your body, through your brain, through your liver. So it's recognizing, you know, how are you using alcohol for stress, and look for other ways. Okay, drugs as well, over-the-counter medications for sleep. They're, you know, good to take for sleeping, but they're, you know, they're really not going to help you as well in the long run. You know, you want to be able to get your body in this calm state. You know, I'm a massive fan of meditation and mindfulness and breathing. Please check out the Wim Hof Iceman. This man is fabulous. You know, takes these ice baths, but he does these brilliant breathing techniques, and it totally relaxes you and just chills you out. So it's very good. I highly recommend it. Another one, stress eating. Oh my God, yeah, stress eating. We go for the comfort food, the high carbs, the sugar, the processed food, no nutrients really. And, you know, and it acts, and the thing is, it does act on our reward system in our brain. So it temporarily makes us feel better. But the trouble is, with the sugar, it leads to all these cravings, and it's, you know, there's spikes and falls, which is actually affecting your stress response anyway. Okay, so just be aware, you go reaching for a drink or a pill or ice cream, all this is going to undermine your health at the end of the day. So what can we do? What can we do? Positive ways to deal with stress. As I said, mindful breathing. Slow it down. It's brilliant. You know, breathing is the key, the prana, the life force within us. Learn to slow that down. As I said a minute ago, meditation is brilliant. It's brilliant, but it's, you know, I get it. If you don't want to try it, at least if you don't want to try it, it takes a bit to get into. But if you don't want to try that, then journaling is massive. Something where you're able to focus, something where you're able to kind of focus that mind, focus that breath. Simple breathing techniques that you can look for on YouTube, or as I said, the Insight Timer app. It's brilliant. There's everything. It's free. There's thousands of meditations, breathings, mindfulness. It's fantastic. Your other thing, of course, is movements. Yeah, so a bit of dancing, go out for a run if that's your thing, walking, yoga. Doesn't have to be massively intense. It's just any exercise. Doesn't matter what it is, whatever lights you up. I love dancing. Dancing's brilliant. So that's the thing that makes me that's what I love. Movement and a bit of singing as well. Love a bit of singing. Really great. Gets you, you know, releases that stress. It's amazing. Also, of course, nutritious foods. So rather than reaching for the shit, fill up, you know, have things like eggs, broccoli, green vegetables. I would say I used to do the keto diet. I can't now because I'm having the baby, but that's what I will be doing to lose the baby weight. And the keto diet's brilliant because it just takes all the sugar cravings away, and you feel you feel satisfied for longer. So I highly recommend a low carb diet. Actually, it's brilliant. Also, foods that are like high in proteins and your omega-3s, because they help reduce the inflammation, they stabilize your mood, they're going to relieve their stress relievers. Okay, so really high quality, nutritious, low carb food is amazing. You can take supplements. I mean, I've said if you can go back to my previous one of my previous videos, and I have herbal infusions because I use nettle, red clover, comfrey, linden. There's one more, and it's for the life of me, it's gone. Anyway, they are chock full of vitamins, and you drink it as an herbal infusion, and that's everything for me, and I use those. I do take a probiotic though as well, and at the moment I'm taking some prenatal vitamins. But really, vitamin B is your stress vitamin, the stress vitamin. Okay, so that you get those from leafy greens and meats, and some animal proteins as well. You can take supplements. Magnesium is another great stress reducer. Brilliant mineral in the body, and in fact a lot of people are quite deficient in magnesium, so it may be worth having a check that one out. Okay, also you can check about, how about changing the way that you look at things, you know. So when you change the way that you look at things, the things you look at change. Okay, so being stressed about something that, as was touched on earlier, that's out of your control, you know, there's no point. So reframe it in your mind, work on it. You know, I'm not going to get stressed about this. I'm not going to go off, take a few deep breaths, get out of that loop thinking. Okay, self-care. Oh my God, self-care, setting boundaries. That's another great thing. Self-care, meditation, journaling, yoga, walking, eating nutritious food, lovely baths, preparing rituals, moonbathing, sunbathing. Really look after yourself, okay, and you will chill out. Another thing, you can have gratitude. Gratitude is like, stop focusing on the wrong, focus on what you got right. Okay, focus on the positives. What are you grateful for in your life? Even the smallest little things, and it just makes such a difference to this whole mindset, this whole way that you're looking at things. Watch motivational speakers, read some self-help books, empowering books, listen to Wildling Ways. Okay, and best thing, you know, another thing, just do things in steps. Okay, take little steps. Maybe you set goals for yourself, but do them in little increments. Okay, if you had a bad day, then just look at it. It's just a day. Tomorrow is another day. Okay, it's all about a process. Okay, some things don't happen overnight. My favorite motto is, it's not the destination, it's always about the journey getting there. Okay, and if things really are that bad and life is too hard, there are plenty of support groups, care groups, friends. There's always ways to seek out support, you know, whether it's through your community or your doctor, therapy, any of those kind of things. Okay, I have absolutely rushed through that, and thank you very much. I hope it has helped you. As we all know, it is times are stressful at the moment, but see you later all. Take it easy. Bye for now.